Hey y'all, take number 4 on this. So, I didn't want to do it this way. I was trying to do the tanks of the United States and the tanks of another country. But I'm not having any luck trying to find a Hellcat. That's the bad thing about models, like they make only so many and that's it. So I have decided to move on to Russia. Now this is a Cobi Toy model of the Russian T-34-85. Now the T-34-85 saw service from 43 to 45. It was a medium battle tank, 85 millimeter gun. They produced about 12,000 of these units from 43 to the end of the war. It is a T-76 chassis. And the T-76 is the main battle tank of World War II for the Russians. Like any design, it sees evolution in war and after war, etc., etc. So this tank was like I say, a medium battle tank. One of the things I'm learning, like I said, I'm a student, I'm not a master of anything. One of the things I'm learning is that the Russians were really quick to just get rid of something off of a vehicle. So if they, like for example, defending the tracks, they would literally just shear all that off, get rid of all that, so they could put that material, that other metal on something else to use. I'm not saying it's right, but when it came to, if you look at the Russian tactics of World War II, it was massive assaults. The Russian High Command would lose thousands of their lose thousands of their Russians a day, and yet the orders kept coming out: attack. So the way that I've read it, the way I'm understanding it, and I'm still, like I said, I'm a student, is the Russians didn't care how long a tank crew survived and how long a tank survived. All they cared about is that tank and that crew give me 500 more miles. Did it kill 60 more Germans? Did it destroy 20 more tanks? What did it do? Because after it's all said and done, I don't care about it. I'll just simply take the crew out and put them in another tank to ride away and keep going. So this is a good model. It was a blast to make. I enjoyed it. So I've got the compartments here, so I'm trying to figure out how to show it to you the best. So I guess what I'm going to do is, here's the front of the tank. As you see, it has a main defense gun, if you would call it that. Secondary tracks. The driver would be here. Give you a profile of the side. You see there, it's got one lamp. Profile, of the rear. You see, you got these two exposed tanks, exhaust, hatch, and of course they give you a maintenance door for the motor. Let me see if I can tilt this a little bit so you can see it better. I'm going to shut the hatch down. So this gun is supposed to have an 85 millimeter gun, and this gun was originally supposed to be used for anti-aircraft. But of course, like anything else, if it shoots down an airplane, it'll shoot down it will stop and destroy an enemy German tank. If the cupola moves very freely, designation of the vehicle. It gave me one character. I'll set him there. Maybe I can come in a little bit. There you go. So you got one character. I also thought this is pretty cool in that it gave you a It gave you a Papa, and it even came with, you know, the drum for it, which I thought was pretty neat. Kind of gives it that realistic little look to it. This is the only T-34 I have. I don't believe I'm going to have any more T-34s. Like I said, I'm just looking for main battle tanks. The 85 saw service from 43 to 45. Prior to that, there was the 34 with a 76mm gun. The T-34 chassis really remained like the bulwark for the Russian armored defenses at the time. Prior to that, they had the KV-1 and the KV-2, if I'm not wrong. If I am wrong, please say so in the comments. But it's a really great tank. It's a really great model. Looks well, looks really good in my collection. So we'll be moving on from the Russians right after this video into the Germans, unless I can find a Hellcat. So I do have my eyes searching out for another Cobi model for the Americans, and that is the E8, the famous Sherman E8. The only reason why I'm really looking for the Hellcat is because it's the last destroyer in the Cobi line. I got all the other destroyers, so I thought I'd get it. But it goes right back to the premise of what I believe is the main battle tanks, the bread and butter, the backbone of the armored divisions that served in World War II, could not ask for anything better than a main general purpose fighting tank. That tank was a tank destroyer. That tank took ground. That tank took on the infantry. That tank, that main battle tank. I think all the other tanks that are destroyers, like tank killers, and if you listen to it, the sound of it, it's a tank killer. It bolsters the heart of those soldiers that see these tanks go by. And I think that's the only reason why, the number one reason why, that a tank like that would be built, which is to bolster your people's confidence, bolster their heart, bolster their morale. Because that's the big thing in war. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Got more videos on the way. And be back directly.